Hello and welcome to the Black Dog Podcast special for Alien Earth Episode 7, Emergence. Ooh. Yeah, the penultimate episode. Woo.
Quite a literal
Hooray!
title.
Hooray! Yes, well, I'm Lee.
I'm Darren.
I'm Elton.
And as I say, this week we'll be reviewing Emergence, but as ever, we will dive straight into the feedback for last week's episode. We reviewed The Fly, which just seemed to be, well, how can I put it? Can we get any more stupid people in the room, please? Please, stupid people to the room, stupid people. Anyway,
paging stupid people. Please park in the red zone.
Yeah, bong, bing, bong. Any idiots, please report to the to the stage doors. Thank you.
Clown car just rocks up. Thousands of people just climb out of it.
Off the cast. Anyway, so we had some feedback as ever. We'll start with Brad Hammond, who said, he said, by the way, I think, hold on, this is going out of order, isn't it? This is going out of order. Let's go the other way. Let's go. All comments, start from the top. Okay, we'll start with John Campion, because I think this is going in a conversational route. So, John Campion says, I regret to say that I have reached my Metcalf frontier, the point at which you can no longer suspend disbelief in this episode. Yes, there are lots of things to like in the series, but I'll send some feedback soon, hopefully. But yes, Covenant levels of competence without the rationale to even get without a rationale, even I can't point to in episode 6. While Martin Thompson says, I think at this point the alien can do what it likes, just keep that fucking evil sheep locked up tight. Murray the Pyroman Christensen said, I'm with you guys that all the corporate stuff and human hybrid machine bits have been the high point and the alien bits have been the least interesting. We'll get to that in a bit. Also, clearly, the way to have a chance against the alien, off of Alien, not the other aliens, is to be on your own. If it meets a group, it'll go through them like a chainsaw through a blancmange. But if it meets one of you, then it likes to pose, show off its little mouth a bit, generally give you time to get away or be rescued. Also, I now want a spin-off comedy set in Weyland-Yutani Health and Safety Department where it's just 4 people constantly on the verge of nervous breakdown sending out emails reminding people not to have food in a lab with unknown alien life samples. That would actually be good. That's an alien spin-off I want to see. Weyland-Yutani HR. It's going to be like The Office. Just like people
constantly be brilliant, wouldn't it? Yes, I like that.
What you gonna do, my love? Handbags and the glad rags.
Danger. Sample has left containment. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What have they done this week? Oh, no.
What do you mean he was eating a sandwich next to a large open bowl of terrapins? What the fuck? What's that? Anyway, Sean Gleason writes in, is the quote, The Fly, more of a reference to Fly in the Ointment? Darren was onto something with a boy genius labeled as a genius, as such as Elon is just a guy with money that has access to investing in other people's ideas and putting his name on them. And he goes, I hope the series doesn't follow the Westworld series. With Westworld, season 1 is really good. Season 2 is just interesting. Wait, what happened? Okay, season 3. Okay, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm doing here. Trying to figure out what I'm watching.
There is only one season of Westworld. I don't know what he's on about.
Is that like there's only 3 Indiana Jones movies?
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. People keep going on about others. I don't believe them. Yeah, I really hope we're not getting a second season of Alien Earth. I mean, if we do, we'll watch it, but fuck me.
You bet your life we are.
Justin
another 8 episodes that we've got to put out there.
Yeah,
got to shit out for the public. There we go.
Justin Pearson Smith wrote in to say, I just want someone to add a laugh track to Alien Earth. It would be so much better than the Out of Place rock songs. Well, Mike Martin wrote in to say, I gotta say, I reached the whole holding on by my fingernails moment with this show. Again, with the ridiculous incompetence of the characters in order to serve the plot. I'm holding on because I really do enjoy the performances and the design, but honestly, it's sloppy as hell. Seems like it's getting worse as the episodes run out. Everything seems to scream, we've got to get to the season finale. Not to sound too negative, but I think this is worth mentioning that Jonathan Ajay is absolutely brilliant and underused as Smee. Really captures the innocence of the character. A damn shame he doesn't get more to do. I actually noticed something. Actually, I thought I recognised him. Slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Smee's really cool. I was going to say about slightly. He's the guy when we reviewed White Tiger.
Yeah.
The guy. He's the taxi driver.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
There you go.
Was he like de-aged, like 10 years or something?
I know. That's what I said. They took that moustache off him, didn't they? So suddenly it's like, aha, I am
no way.
Man. Yeah.
It is me, Leclerc.
Yes. But both Smee and Slightly are both excellent actors. I do agree with Mike.
I love White Tiger.
It's brilliant, wasn't it? It was a really good film. Anyway, but Mike continues. But yeah, either develop plot points or get the fuck on with it. Stop making the audience fill in the blanks. That's not how stories work. You didn't watch Tenet, have you?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Anyway, thanks for that, Mike. Paul Kearns says this week in Shaun the Sheep, Shaun gets a parasite and it ain't worms. Yep. While Brad Hammond says, by the way, just looking back at episode 5, admittedly the weakest of the series, where the crew acted like it was all just auditioning for alien idiocracy. I have to believe that no matter how much time is spent in cryosleep on a mission that long, especially in the home stretch, you're going to be suffering from some mission fatigue and walk through your duties in a pretty sloppy manner, as well as despising every one of your fellow crewmates. Also, Science Officer Chibuzo does mention that she's resorted to eating in the lab because all the smoking going on in the dining area. My biggest technical gripe is the fact that the holders of the alien specimens are not designed to be shatterproof when dropped.
Yeah, that was a massive thing that I think we've neglected to say.
Yeah, we didn't mention, did we? Yeah.
That thing should have bounced, and it didn't. It just shattered into a million pieces.
Yep.
Whoops.
Yeah. Why would you want something that could protect against an alien? If it can shatter, then the alien could easily just bash against the wall and just break it anyway. But anyway,
you could get like a singing alien that could sing at the frequency of the glass and then shatter the glass.
Yeah. Hello, my baby.
Yeah. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl. Dance across the stage with a little top hat. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Give me the moonlight, give me the girl, and leave the rest to me. Try the veal. I'm here until Friday.
Don't forget to tip your waitress. Anyway, Brad continues. Also, if you're putting all this funding and tech into this mission, and you send out a senior citizen and an apprentice as your entire engineering crew to keep things going, that's poor planning, I say. Anyway, love the extra podcast discussing the show. I'm sorry there's only 2 episodes left. Well, maybe only for the moment. Maybe we'll be back soon enough if things go well enough for Disney to...
If they go terribly. Yeah.
Terribly, and Disney give them more money. But then again, depending on how the Jimmy Kimmel inspired thing with Disney goes, Disney might be hurting for money pretty soon.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough politics. Let's move on. Right, so that's the feedback. There is feedback for episode 7 already, but in time-honored tradition, we will read that out next week. So what we will do is we will now go over to our review, and then we'll do the spoiler version and the non-spoiler version, and then the spoiler version. Actually, do we do that? I can't remember if we do that anymore.
I think we do, yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's just get on with the review then. So let's just say, what do you think about it, Elton, without spoilers, this episode?
Worst episode ever. This was awful. I don't know what it is with our reviews at the moment with Tenet and this, but flipping hell, I've been put through the ringer this week.
Oh,
and this
okay.
was everything I hoped wouldn't happen. And here it is. I'm really glad that we are here at this moment where I didn't want to be. And no, spoiler section. I will leave it for that.
Spoiler section.
I did. Now, I think I've been the most positive out of the three of us on these episodes.
Yes. Yeah, you have. Yeah,
and I have. I think for the most part enjoyed them. I've really enjoyed talking about them and taking the piss out of them. This one kicked me in the balls. It's as if, no, Elton, you've been sticking up for us. I tell you what, we're going to shit on you. And it took a big dump on me this week, and I did not appreciate that. And so I am scalded. It's got to do a lot in the last episode. I'm pissed off and depressed with this now. It's fucked me off now.
It insists on itself.
Yeah, I just no. I've lost all will on it now.
Wow.
Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's not do next week. It doesn't deserve it. Fuck it.
No, we'll do next week. We've been putting up with it because you've been enjoying these.
I know.
You fucking see it through to the end of this point, motherfucker.
It's all my fault. I know.
It is your fault. Anyway, cool. Darren, no spoilers, but what did you think? That's all we need, isn't it?
That was it. That was my review. Just breathing into the microphone. I still liked it better than the fucking the one when they were on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
The Maginot, named after the Maginot Line.
Yeah,
sorry,
it's called the Maginot. I still enjoyed it more than that because there was stuff going on in it, and I wasn't falling asleep watching it. It has gone. It has gone the way I think we were kind of saying it would, or should I say, saying as Lee said it would.
You're welcome. Or to put it more succinctly,
I fucking knew it.
Actually, I think that's the title of the last episode, Alien Earth. I fucking knew it. That's what it's going to be, with a obligatory small clip of Nick Frost. I fucking knew it.
Yeah, probably.
Alien Earth, I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I've heard that the actual subtitle for Alien Earth Season 2 is going to be, I don't want to tell you I told you so, but I did. Yep, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah,
that's what it'll be. It was okay, you know. There was stuff that happened in it. I still don't appreciate the whole some of the stuff that is the ability to be able to. I mean, this is going on last week's episode. The ability to communicate. I'm expecting like fucking Chris Pratt to turn up and stand.
Steady.
Yeah, because it's literally that, isn't it? The whole communication thing is that.
Yeah,
right?
You're getting dangerously close to spoilers.
No, because this has happened in like the last episode, right? Okay,
yeah,
the communication thing.
Darren's non-spoiler thing is like him putting his foot in the door and hoping that it doesn't slam shut behind him.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got a sheep looking at you, Darren. You know that.
Yep, indeed, just staring at me, creepy motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. Is it the last episode next week?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep.
Right, so nice build up there then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sitting there watching it thinking, is there another 5 episodes after this? I think there is, isn't there?
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Okay.
Just the one. Unless it's 4 hours long, in which case fair play. But
It's Ridley's new Alien film.
Yeah, I know. No. Just waiting for the fucking Predator to rock up. That's all I'm waiting for. But anyway, anywho.
So it was all right.
Okay. Cool. For me, this episode was everything I've feared since episode 1. Because it's everything I predicted since episode 1. I just like to say to the head honchos over at Disney, get rid of Noah Hawley. Just stick his name on the poster if you think it brings in the IP money. But I can write this shit.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, I can do predictable old bollocks that you can see from episode 1 all the way up to episode 8. So, I can do it. I won't even charge nearly as much, or try and get my kids in the show. It's fine.
Are his kids in the show?
Yeah.
No, where?
In the flashback.
That's
and
right.
his
Yes,
kids.
yeah. Sorry, I remember. Yes.
Wendy's flashback in episode 2 or whatever it was.
Yep.
But I found it. I was glum and just weary at the fact I could predict it, and the worst thing was I was getting it right. I actually want to be wrong for the finale, but we'll get to the predictions for that in a week. But at the end of this episode, we'll do some predictions, I think.
Because the last episode's a singing episode, don't you?
Is it one where they're all puppets?
It could be, yeah. But they're singing as well, because every series seems to need to have a singing episode.
Got to have a musical episode, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Christ, Buffy, you've got a lot to answer for.
As the alien comes dancing in, going, "What can I say except you're welcome?"
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to all of that in a minute. So let's roll the spoiler jingle.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Do move in herds.
Yes, here we are in the spoiler zone section.
Oh dear.
So, Emergence is Alien Earth's 7th episode, and sees Slightly and Smee trying to deal with Arthur's incapacitated body as Wendy realizes that not everything is safe on the island. For no discernible reason whatsoever, I'm still continuing to mention the out-of-place stupid music at the end, which this time is called Song for the Dead by Queens of the Stone Age. Oh. There you go. Because it's like they found their bodies, you see. The body's dead.
Yeah,
people.
Because the bodies are in the graves. Because dead bodies go in the grave.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. No, all right.
Yeah.
Look, let me explain to you again. In case you can get it right. Okay, because there's graves, right? And what you do with graves, if you didn't know already, we should put dead bodies in there, right? Because there's people who've died, and we need to put them in there because they start stinking up the place otherwise, right? Okay, so. I see what. Let me explain it this way, right? Okay, when people die. Okay, we have to bury them or burn them. And some people want to be buried and some people want to be burnt. Not that it fucking matters to them come the point where they die. So these people were buried, right? Where they could have been cremated, right? But that's like too easy to hide that up and, and not have it as a plot point, Because if you want to hide evidence, you normally make it disintegrate. You do something to it. rather than just bury the thing and then put a fucking tombstone over it, pointing out that the bodies of the 5 young people that have supposedly been transferred into the robot bodies, but actually haven't. They're just doing a fucking ghost copy from the original body to
ghost copy.
the ghost copy, X copy from the 007, 007 copy over from the original body to the fucking the bot over there, right? Okay, and stuff and shit.
IT jokes making you laugh.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Come on, everyone of a certain age who has an Amiga knows what X copy is.
Yep, indeed. Right. Okay. So that's what that was. The purpose of that is a plot point, so it causes doubt and stuff.
Yep.
And I'll stop talking now. I'm sorry. I'll stop spewing the shit out of the arsehole on the front of my face. There you go.
You forgot to mention about the graves. You know, the graves where you put the dead people just in case. Yeah.
What? The ones, but because like people die and they need to be buried, right?
That's right.
Otherwise, or burnt, right? So some people choose to be buried, and these people have not chosen to be buried because they had no say in the matter, right? Because somebody else had that, and they thought, "Oh, we better bury them somewhere, so nobody finds them, and we better put a big gravestone on them, so we remember where we buried them, so we can deny we knew where we buried them when somebody asks us, have we buried them?"
And they just so happened to go on exactly the same path as those graves, the aforementioned graves.
Yeah,
it's a bigger coincidence has not been seen since Brad
Maginot
Pitt
crashed into those buildings.
Since Brad Pitt
weeks away.
Since Brad Pitt in World War Z, right, who went looking for the WHO organisation, crashed the plane in Wales just over a privet hedge from the actual place he was trying to get to. Right? Okay. Oh, fuck me. Look at this. Look where we've crashed the plane. That's a fucking coincidence, isn't it, Brad? Brad, can you just stop eating for a minute and just act? All right? Just stop eating. Right? No, because you can be dramatic without eating a packet of peanuts. You fucking cunt. Just
right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Back away from World War Z. That always will
it's
be
coming back. I can tell there's going to be all this unintentional links to World War Z now.
No.
Right?
It's definitely Jurassic Park. This whole thing is Jurassic Park.
Oh, it is. It is. Apart from that coincidence, which was as big as the one in World War Z, even bigger.
Well, apart from the fact that it was Weekend at Bernie's for a minute. But
it was, wasn't it? Got the gear, got the bit. Get back in the coffin. I won't get back in the coffin. Get in the coffin.
Someone help me carry Arthur all the way down to the beach so nobody notices. I know, let's strap his legs to our legs and we'll walk along with him.
They had to go to the beach, yes, of course. Put the sunglasses on him. Yeah.
Exactly.
When he comes, just lift his hand up with a piece of fishing wire and
fucking
chop it up down like he's waving. It's like a glorified fucking Thunderbirds episode. Look, here we go. Hi, fellas. Let's go down the beach. Yes, Arthur.
Yeah. Whatever you say, Arthur. Yeah.
Yes.
What's that on his face? Nothing. He's just covering himself up. Got a face hugger with a fucking pair of glasses over the top of it.
My brain just turns out some shit once. I've just sat there thinking, if he got cut in half, he'd be half an Arthur. Don't ask me where that came from. I said if Arthur got cut in half, he'd be half an Arthur. I don't know why my brain's told me that. Here's a useless piece of information you may want to tell the listeners.
Yeah. Oh God! All right, okay, let's try.
Aaron needs a defrag.
I've just had another really weird thought as well.
God.
Can you imagine, right? If the chest burster had been inside an old bloke who had a pair of false teeth, right? And of course, you take on the characteristics of the thing that's inside. So it's like you've got this alien now with not sharp teeth but a pair of false teeth.
Big old smilers right on it.
Yeah, right on the mouth that comes out. Which would be weird.
Oh, God.
Why is it I'm finding the shit my brain is spewing out a lot more interesting than actually what went on?
Well, that's kind of a good segue, because I've got to say, this is the most boring fucking episode of the lot, with the most stuff happening in it, but the least amount of interest.
Yep.
Oh my God. I mean, the whole thing opens. Let's just go through it in a blow by blow, for fuck's sake. So Smee finds Slightly feeding Arthur under a bed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which causes you to wonder a number of things, like how did he get out of past, countless prodigy guards? How has nobody noticed that Arthur didn't get on the boat? Well, they do later on.
Clearly, his bedroom is right next door to the facility in which he attached the face hugger to his face, and he just crawled through that ventilation shaft, Metal Gear Solid style, and straight into his bedroom
with a little box on his head.
or in that bedroom, he's got like a wardrobe that does a Narnia style thing and connects directly with the actual thing. I mean, Jesus Christ, that would really change the scene with Mr. Tumnus in it, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
There you go. Oh, hello, look at me. I'm a fool. Ah, get off my face!
Mr. Tumnus looking at you going...
Yep. Who are you in the place with the lamp and the
That's me, this question 3.
Look at me with my scarf on and nothing fucking else.
Oh, don't start going off on Mr. Tumnus, mate. We still got an hour of this fucking episode to go.
I can't say too much about Tumnus because he threatened to cut me last time I said something. So, I'll just shut up about Tumnus because he is a bit handy. He's a dirty fighter. He's real sand in the eyes.
Yeah, keys in the knuckles. Keys in the knuckles.
Yep. Do you want some? Do you want some? Do you? I'm fucking handy. Yes.
I may look like a mild mannered satyr with a neckerchief.
I will fuck you up.
Right, I'm grabbing the reins for a second.
Oh, yes. Grab it. Pull the levers. Go on.
Are we right in saying that there's 3/4 stories going on here? You have the story of Smee and Slightly, and their adventures, Weekend at Bernie's,
and Weekend at Bernie's with Arthur, yeah.
Which coincides with the other dude, Kirsch, and the other guy coming onto the island,
Morrow.
You also have
in the world's worst invasion plan known to man. We'll just walk through the door. Oh God, there's people here. Surrender.
We didn't expect them. Did you expect? No, I never featured these in the plans as I was making them. Oh, this is a bit of an oversight then. Yes. Don't mind us. We're just the gardeners.
Who knew that?
the ring bell.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding. Who knew that walking in with 5 people through the fucking front door wouldn't be met with a hostile
fucking
response?
Ringo. Bling, bling, bling.
It's Amazon. It's No, you've all got guns. You're not Amazon. We had a package for you.
I'm going to shoot someone. Are you really? What? 60 people around you, and you and your 5 blokes standing in a room. What a fucking idiot!
Uber Eats. Yes. I've got a burger and chips for someone named George. Anybody? Have you seen George? You know George? Oh, why does it take 5 of you to actually carry it? Yeah, well, this is it now. In case one of us fails, I've got backup. Because burger and chips is very important.
Yes. Anyway, yes, Elton. Yes, you're very right. Morrow, the world's worst planner.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only taken 6 episodes to get to this point. I mean, he's had plenty of time to plan a mission where you just basically walk up a beach and go through a front door.
So yeah, we got the Morrow, Kirsch, and Smee / Slightly story.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Adrian Edmondson and Boy Cavalier and their little story.
Golden Wonder. Yeah.
And then you got the Hermit Wendy other side of things.
Yeah. Who knew that their surname actually was Hermit as well, by the way?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, well, because it actually says her name. It says Marcy Hermit.
So this is a bit very Rogue Trooper now, isn't it? You know, where he's got mates who've got like chips in their heads, and when they die, they get put into various equipment. Like his mate Bagman, who goes into a bag, and his mate Gunner, who when he dies gets their head chip taken out and gets put into a gun.
That's handy,
Right?
isn't it?
Yeah, but it's. I mean, you don't see the other one that he kind of didn't bother with, which was Commode. So
As for his mate Jock, let's not go there.
let's not go there. No.
But anyway, yes. Sorry, Elton. Carry on.
So-
keep the train rolling.
They are the stories that we are talking about. What ones would you like to dissect first?
Well, the Morrow one's probably the best one because it's the quickest. He literally walks up a beach and walks straight through the front door and gets caught.
Sorry, I thought that was actually a line from the series. Which one do you want to dissect first? And I'm thinking, hold on, I watched that episode twice. I don't remember anybody asking that question. So sorry.
No, I tell you what, Elton. Seeing as you
stop eating these chocolate cooking chips.
seeing as you're clearly working with two grown children sitting here, you might want to take the reins for a bit and just tell us what you would like to dissect. What part of the story would you like to dissect, there, Elton?
Well, let's save the Wendy and Hermit stuff for last because that's how it finishes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's where I think I have the most problems with this episode. So we're saying we'll finish on a high and leave that until the end.
Okay.
Okay. Wendy and Digby, the biggest dog in the world.
Blue the raptor.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. But okay, did anyone find the Smee and Slightly stuff irritating or exciting or what?
I found it tedious, is what I found. And what I hated the most about it was, while I appreciated them acting like kids, and there's a lovely little action when Arthur, thinking that he's all fine, sort of puts his hands out like a dad to get
Smee takes his hand. I love that.
Yeah,
I thought that was
such a lovely little touch. I thought that was nice. But the rest of that whole thing was like some sort of outtakes from some sort of comedy skit of like I say, Weekend at Bernie's, just walking a corpse with a face hugger and a pair of glasses and a hat on or something, just trying to walk him past guards. But it wasn't until the moment when the face hugger in less than 3 seconds managed to flip off of Arthur, run up a tree, hide in an upper canopy somewhere, and die. And Arthur also went, I'm just sitting on a beach. Oh, there's my 2 robot friends. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk off into the bush to have an unnecessary jump scare. At which point I just thought, oh, fuck off.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these episodes are too short for that to follow the canon of the first film. And so you haven't got the slow descent into where the fuck is that fucking thing that was on his face gone? Because that was a high tension moment on the first movie, but this was just we need it to jump out on them because that's what it did on the first movie. Why it could have just been it just disappeared. It doesn't have to jump out on anyone. It could just run off and die, and you never see it ever again. That would have worked much better. But no, they have to have this comedy jump out and jump around and screaming. I was actually thinking, would synthetics actually act like that? Yes, they are being controlled by what we think are children's souls, but would they? Would they be shocked? Would they be scared like that? Because they don't. Do we know that they have those feelings?
Well, that's part of the problem, isn't it? I mean, it's the first episode makes some sort of allusions to that by going, oh, we've got to do psychotherapy on them, and, adjust them and give them pretend hormones, to get them sort of to grow and evolve. And yet you never, ever, ever see it And the whole show forgets Dame Sylvia's there until something has to happen with Dame Sylvia in it just to be another person to be terrorized.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just like I don't know. I think the Graves thing is a big plot point I need to discuss, because I think that's finally they've thrown off the pretense of, hey, it's all about what makes you human. That's gone by the wayside now. So
I was hoping that they might have the kids' bodies on ice somewhere.
Yeah, or there's a lot. Oh God, I've got a lot of thoughts running through my head on that whole thing. I just anyway.
You
Stop
as well,
it.
eh? You as well. Yeah.
Go on,
None of them. None of my thoughts are related to this TV program, though. You've left me alone with my own thoughts now. This is what? Good Lord! Oh, come on, back on track, Darren. Back on track.
Back on track. Come on,
focus. So, apart from the sort of coincidence that the graves were left where they were, and what's the point if nobody's going to visit them? For one thing.
And wouldn't it also be proof that you basically killed kids?
Yeah, it would. Yep, you have murdered children.
Yeah,
that's it.
Here's a mini mass grave of children. Have fun.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, super secret base. I mean,
secret base.
There's a lot of humming.
There's a lot of humming. I'm just trying to focus in on one point of
well, I tell you what.
Help me, yes.
Smee and Slightly get Arthur down to the beach, and he suddenly has the presence of mind to work out he's being lied to. Yeah?
Yeah.
Convenient.
So, yeah, which is convenient, but also completely unnecessary, because it doesn't really matter and has absolutely no impact on anything. Except for, I need to go back to my wife. You remember, she's in this show as well. And apologize because we left on a bad note. And it's like, it was like one of those moments where you just go, the writer suddenly realizes that there has to be human connection. There has to be human emotions. It's like, I can't leave the island with my wife thinking that, I've left on a bad term. So let's go back. It's like,
I was thinking more of this is a writer that suddenly realised he's only got one episode left. Oh shit! No, there was this whole plot line going, a through line through this that I was trying to make, and bollocks! Yeah. What can we do? Can we patch it up? Can we do something? Think of something. What can we do to join A to B?
Well, here's a question. Right? I know that it's been seen in the other films that facehuggers can cause like a mild amnesia because you don't want to remember being smothered by basically a 6 foot long sort of like grippy vagina mouth penis thing. So, which fair enough. That's a bit of constructive criticism the aliens took on board. I'll give them that. And yet he doesn't remember anything before that at all. He doesn't remember Slightly walking him into the cages. He doesn't remember Slightly. He doesn't remember getting trying to pick up Toodles, the corpse of Toodles. He doesn't remember any of that.
He did say about Toodles. I'm sure he mentioned it.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that as I misunderstood, because I genuinely thought he didn't. I genuinely thought that we got those kind of weird flashbacks as he's walking down the beach, just to go, oh, bits of memory are coming back,
right?
And it's like, really, is it though? Really, why do we care at this point? God. The problem with this episode is it's so bitty that there's no one thing to hang your criticism off of or your things to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but it's like you sort of go, oh, that bit was good. That bit was shit. That bit was okay. That bit was nonsense. But none of it's connected. It's all just random happenstance. And it feels like the whole episode is just throwing shit out there, which would have been in sort of expanded upon over like 4 more episodes, and just goes, fuck it, we got to get the boy cavalier to the sheep. We got to get the fucking sheep to someone else. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's going to be the fucking Nokia boy. Clearly, it's going to, and just throwing all this stuff at the camera, and you don't get to lament, like, you know, Arthur being the kindest moral guidance on the entire island dying, you know, which should have been a big thing. Did anyone give a fuck? Did you guys give a fuck?
Well, you're doing the alien thing with that guy. You're doing the face hugger. You're doing the chest burster. And I don't think we haven't done the face hugger or the chest burster. We've seen the aftermath of it on the Maginot, and we've seen the chest burster come out of a test tube, but we haven't seen the money shot that everyone wanted to see when they re-watched Alien. And I think we got a really, really poor adaptation of that.
Oh God, yeah,
really poor.
Well, it's the thing that's, it's the thing that always hampers all franchises, which is if you've been done once, then people will immediately go, rather than do it the same, we have to do it different. It has to be done my way, slightly differently, which is why we get things like in Alien versus Predator, the facehuggers hit those idiots in the temple and then there's like 7 aliens full grown wandering around within like 6 minutes.
Yes, yeah.
Or in the case of like Alien Romulus, it literally hits the bald lady in the face, barely just goes for the tip, just gets it, just the tip. I'm just going to give it the tip. It does just the tip, and that's enough to basically have a full-blown chest burster, which not only rolls around like something in a fucking washing machine, but gives you enough time to sort of like shine a light through and see it. And it obviously doesn't hurt very much at all, because, you know, she can sort of look at it and go, oh, look at that, what's going on there? Or in the case of fucking Alien Covenant, it's like, yeah, it's like a premature ejaculation with the fucking face over. It literally jumps on some poor sod's face, jumps straight back off, and then the bloke's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You know,
it's like pre-Alien.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't even get in. You know, it barely. You know, it basically left a bit of a splash
just
on the curtains.
on the surface.
Exactly. It just wiped its cock on the curtains and just fucked off, and the bloke still got pregnant. But
see, you can get pregnant from toilet seats.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you know, I don't think the problem is that the chestburster is always cemented in your mind as the John Hurt version, which is he does that acting as if something's trying to get up his throat, so he starts choking, then he falls over and he's in pain, and it goes the other way. You can tell what the creature's doing by the way he's acting, and then it kind of in the whole point of the chestburster is it goes through his chest because that's the way out. That's the easiest way out for it. And in this one, it's like Arthur bleeds out the mouth, goes, ooh, falls over, it goes, comes out, and then you've got him looking at it, literally like John Hurt does in Spaceballs.
He did, didn't he? Oh, and no, not again.
We'll have the soup. I mean, it's we don't have the time, we don't have the budget, we don't have the resources to pull this off, because we've literally got to get a second alien, we got to get the first alien out and around, we've got to get Kirsch and Morrow to face off, we've got to get the fucking hybrids out and are running around the island. We got to have the boy genius do X, Y, and Z with the fucking sheep, which, no offense to anyone from Wales, but let's be honest, that's how it sounds.
Mhm.
And, it's just so much shit just being it's literally like someone had a mouthful of Rice Krispies and then sneezed. But every Rice Krispie was a plot point. It just went...
Yeah, it's like they had 10 episodes and then all of a sudden it was cut down to 8.
Mm.
And they couldn't spread this out a little bit because normally when you get to an end of a season, around about this sort of, stuff really starts to happen, like really big, deep, dark stuff starts to happen. And then you have your climax the next week. Whereas this is, I thought you would be building up to the crescendo, but really, I'm kind of hoping something happens next week. Otherwise, this has failed. I think largely, honestly, what was I expecting? I don't think I was expecting much more than what we've actually got.
I think if you go in with that mentality every week, you're not really going to be disappointed.
No.
Yeah.
I know.
You end up sounding like me and Darren.
I know. But I was keen on it. I think with all the synthetic stuff, that was really interesting. And I think I've said each and every week, when they show the alien, when we get to the alien, that is the least interesting stuff I see. Everything else is fine.
Yeah.
We saw a sheep take a shit this week, and
In
that was
response.
fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
In respect to this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
That's what it's all about.
Don't have your actors actually review the film for you. It's too easy.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the
No,
movie
we've got
Honey Don't have it
Shaun the
titled just
Sheep.
tell you.
Shaun the sheep taking a shit.
It's Shaun the Sheep. It's Shaun the Sheep. He's taking a shit. He's taking a shit. Oh God. Well, we'll get to Count Oculus in a minute.
But yeah, I think with the Smee and Slightly stuff, it was just too really, it was bad comedy, which was unfortunate. The way that they're just, to me, to you, it was like the fucking Chuckle Brothers. That's what it was like. That's what it to me, to you. Oh God, I was trying to put my finger on what it actually was like. That it just hit me just then.
Did me?
I could see the poster right now. In space, not so much Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah. In space, nobody can hear you say to me, to you.
Oh, I'm gonna do a poster. I need to do a poster now.
Yeah. Alan, just change it to Alan. Alan.
But those,
Alan.
I think those scenes are elevated when Kirsch comes along, and because of the dry delivery of Oliphant, I think it's just he elevates everything that he's in.
Oh,
Well,
he does.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Him and Aid Edmondson. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, he is cracking.
I was so sad that there wasn't really much Aid Edmondson in this sort of episode. Really, I could watch. Honestly, I'll watch 45 minutes of him just being a fucking cunt to people. I really could. Oscar winning. Give him the fucking BAFTA right now. There you go.
Well, I got to be honest. I think I was trying to work it out, and I was trying to work out some sort of like predictions for next week. And as I was trying to do that while watching this episode, because that's how interested in this episode I was literally sitting there going, where are we going with this? And I thought, do you know what? If you were going to do something really interesting, if you're going to do something really off the wall, and we keep going, fucking Boy Cavalier, he's going to get the Count Oculus in his face and all this sort of thing. There's a bit when old Boy Genius sort of goes, I know exactly the person to pick.
Yeah.
And it cuts to fucking Herman's Herbits, the fucking Nokia boy.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, what if he was actually talking about Aid Edmondson?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's sick to death of Aid Edmondson constantly telling him no. And I suddenly thought, oh, now there's your cleverer way of doing it. You get Aid Edmondson with the Oculus, and he fucks up Boy Genius. He punches the shit out of him or beats the fuck out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be kind of like, oh, isn't it symbolic? Corporate shenanigans, you know.
Well, it's
yeah.
bollock.
Yeah, well, it's bollock. But you know what I mean? It'll be like, and then you could have him go sort of like, yeah, Boy Genius, you utter bastard. And then start beating the fuck out of him with a big gobbly eye in his face. But anyway, the Timothy Oliphant stuff, I mean, I think it succeeds because it's Timothy Oliphant, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not because it's particularly well written. It's because he's particularly well played. I mean, what is Kersh's plan? Does anybody know at this point?
I think
he's a double agent.
You think he's a double agent?
Ooh.
I think he's a double agent.
You think he's a Weyland-Yutani?
I think so, which is why he's helping those kids get out.
Mm.
Either that or he's doing it so he can ruin Boy Genius.
It wouldn't surprise me if he was a double agent because, you know, that whole conversation with Morrow in the lift a couple of episodes back with, you know, how's it feel to be not really an android and the old model kind of thing. That to me felt like more like corporate shenanigans. That felt more like was it? Well, let's do it. We haven't done a RoboCop quote for a while.
Oh, I knew you were going to say this.
It is. It's the Dick Jones. It's the Dick Jones and Bob Mortimer thing, isn't it? I'm cashing you out, Bob. I mean, it's that whole thing. You know, just
is it Bob Mortimer? Is that what his name is?
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure.
he literally wouldn't let it lie.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. RoboCop. I'm going to look it up now. Go on, carry on talking. Talk amongst yourselves while I look up the cast of RoboCop.
I hadn't thought
Bob
of...
Morton. That's it, Bob Morton.
I hadn't thought of Kersh being Wayland, so that's interesting. I quite like that. But then I think his motives have changed. That they've flip flopped all the way through this season because I don't think he likes the way that Boy Cavalier talks to him.
No,
he talks down to him. He's unsympathetic towards him, but he carries out his duties. Now, why would he just carry out his duties? Because he's property or because it's part of the plan?
But he's also watching like Arthur catch one in the face, you know, get a bit of alien bukkake going on.
Yep.
And quite happy to just do it and just let it go. And it's, you know, so to me, there's definitely something else going on there. Weyland-Yutani, as Darren said, is probably the best one. He's probably the best option, I think.
Yeah. Or maybe, considering he's blonde, you know, it could be an up-and-coming company. You know.
What, Tyrell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Come on, let's go there. Let's link that in. Actually, could that be the big reveal for the last episode? Because this
Prodigy becomes Tyrell.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't want Boy Cavalier to die or anything. I really like that character now.
Really?
I really do.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm not. I think ever since he sat on that table, cross-legged in front of Yutani, I was like,
crawled across it like a cat, like a sexy cat.
Like a sexy cat. I think ever since that, I've been slowly warming to him, but wanting him to die. And
He's
now
a
I think,
cunt.
yeah, I know. Ain't that great? I think ever since, he's just slowly warmed to me all the way through. He is a smarmy little cunt that needs to die. But that's why he needs to stick around. Because you want him, once he's dead, he's dead. That's it. We move on and you'll never see him again. But each week when he's not, you get to think, I can't wait. and I want to keep waiting. I really like him as a character. I think he's really good. There was a moment this week where he was talking to someone. I think, was it Wendy or someone like that? No, it was Dame Sylvia, where he was really, really smarmy and like grimacing and teeth and spit everywhere. And I thought, yeah, this is fucking brilliant. Love it. So yeah,
Right.
I don't want Boy Cavalier to die at all. I probably jinxed him now.
Yeah, I was going to say he's probably dead. But I mean, how do you feel about him right now, Dal?
What, the series in general?
No, Boy Cavalier.
Boy Cavalier. He had his moments in the boardroom meeting between him and Utani. That I liked that, but mind you, I really liked that episode in general anyway, just because of the interactions between the characters, and it was just, why can't you spread that out amongst the episode? Can you just pepper this sort of thing throughout the entire series rather than just shooting your whole bolt in this one episode?
Yeah. Well, it does feel rushed.
It does. It does. So, yeah, Boy Cavalier. He wasn't my favourite character in it.
But are you with Elton? Are you trying to hope he's going to die or not die? What's your vibe?
I don't know. If I've got to be honest, I've just because if he dies, he'll just make someone else up.
Right,
season 2, you know. It's like, can we have just a bad guy that doesn't get kind of offed in the last 10 minutes of the final episode of this season?
Well, I do have a theory on that. I will come to that. But anyway, okay then. Let's just one thing before we get to the Wendy outside nonsense. Can we just address the fact that Wendy's powers now go from changing channels to entirely unlocking the entire system of the building?
Yeah. I was wondering how that worked.
Yeah, I mean, are people's TVs connected to your computer in the way you can control it?
I turned my phone on today, and my phone was actually looking for Wendy as a Wi-Fi option. I don't know if that says anything or not, but
right? Yeah,
I'm connected to Wendy.
Well, madam, one ticket to Epstein Island for you, Mr. McManus. I mean, as the IT person in residence, Dow. I mean, can you control a computer or an entire network just by touching a screen?
Just by touching a screen?
Yeah, just by making it kind of swerve as if you're running a magnet over it.
What you got to remember is, right, okay, when it comes to IT, we're dealing with Hollywood. Okay, Hollywood is the section of America who, when showing a representation of a file being deleted off a computer, pixelates that file and makes it disappear 1 pixel at a time. That's what it does. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Add swordfish to docket.
Black hat as well.
Hackers, right? Hackers. That.
Nice.
Angelina Jolie, Johnny Lee Miller, hackers. Because there's a whole speech in there about the sort of like the specs of this computer, and I listened to it. I think it was recent, and I just went, "Oh, bless."
This thing goes almost 90 megahertz.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like I've got a shoebox with a Weetabix and a fucking sugar cube in it. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely for you.
Mm.
Yeah. It's got 3 megs of RAM. It's like,
Wow.
Okay, fine. I think I've got emails bigger than that. With no text in them.
No.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. They could pull it out the bag in the last episode. I very much doubt it.
You're sounding, if you don't mind me saying, you're sounding very tired and very weary of the whole thing.
Oh, it's just I hate when things that show promise, right, go from being like a lovely little study of what it means to, taking this, what it means to be human, right, or what it means to be an artificial intelligence in a world full of humans.
Yeah.
And then it just evolves into Jurassic Park, right?
Yes.
That's it. The sort of, the dinosaur bitey killy parts. Because all the good stuff that you had is forgotten, and it's then the spectacle takes over, and it loses something.
Yeah. And you've lost it.
I think it's just this episode. It's just like, can we have something original with this? Can we? When I say, I realise there are only 7 stories to tell in the world.
Yeah.
But
maybe try and mix it up a bit.
Exactly. It's like Frank Carson says, "It's the way I tell them."
Yeah.
That's what I think. Every writer should be going in with that. There's a phrase stuck in their head. It's the way I tell them. That's the most important thing. Doesn't matter if you've got super duper CG to help you out in a certain scene. If you can actually tell the story with a narration of some sort and have people entertained, then that's even better.
Yeah.
And this is turning into mindless shoot 'em up now.
Okie dokie. Right. Okay. So let's just move along the plot a bit. So Kirsch reveals that the sheep calls Toodles to be killed. Yeah?
Yes.
Right. And so old boy genius goes, I want it moved to my room. This is grade A, top-notch, 100% pure cut bollocks.
Why is that?
Yep.
What? What do you mean, why is that?
Why? Tell
Why?
me why. Yes.
Because it's literally, it's worse than Chekhov's gun. It's literally going, guess what? We've put the monster in the room with the monster. Wonder what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Christ, that sounded like a Pimp My Ride episode for a minute. Hey, dude, I heard you liked your monster, so we put your monster in a room with the monster, so you could have a monster whenever you saw your monster.
Exactly. It couldn't be more bloody obvious that something's going to go terribly, terribly wrong when you literally have Aid Edmondson going, by scattering the samples, it makes it harder to contain them. It's like, we had this super duper high tech lab that allows us to safely capture those penis flies that have been built up for like 6 episodes and then turned out to be just nothing in particular.
Well, they're dangerous to the synthetics, aren't they?
Yeah, but then what happened? 2 blokes walked in, zapped them with a couple of cattle prods, hit them with a little zappy fucking fly swatter, and went, okay, back in the case, and threw them in.
Wore a nylon jumper, rubbed the sleeves together, and just touched it, and there we go. Did a little truffle shuffle across the nylon carpet, and just
rubbed the balloon on your head. Jumped in the air and touched it with your finger. and then just stuck it in a fucking tube. I mean, there wasn't even like a threat. It was just like, right, done. So now we know the flies are about as scary as, well, they aren't even scary. They're just pointless.
Mhm.
They're just, they were built up by side-eyeing them for like 6 episodes.
Yep.
And then finally they turned up. They just looked like big flying floppy dongs. They vomit. They spunked all over Tootles. He died. Everyone spent 2 episodes going, Tootles is dead, and everyone went, ooh. And then they just electrocuted the flies and put them away.
Yeah, don't worry, we've got another one coming next week, I think.
What you reckon? You reckon Bloodborne Audrey 2's going to get a bit of an outing?
We haven't seen it. That's the thing. We haven't seen it.
Not since episode 1.
One or two. Yeah.
Though Toodles did actually tap on the window as he went past before he turned into sort of like Fly Bukaki.
Yeah, he fed it, didn't he? I don't know what he fed it, but yeah.
Oh, it was a dead rat, wasn't it? He had a dead rat on a tray and just stuffed it in there. But what about, this is where the wheels really come off for this episode. Apart from being utterly fucking stupid with the move this humongous great sheep with a deadly alien that is quite clearly the most intelligent thing on the fucking island. Move it in a plastic tube into my living room.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which is right up there with, yes, Tiger King, bring this fucking lion into my house. Oh dear, it's eaten my face. You know, it's you know, it is proper leopards ate my face level of ridiculous stupidity, because you know where that's going. And I just don't even know why they're pretending like it's going to be a surprise. But the thing that really finally did it for me, where I just went, that's it, fuck it, I'm out, peace out, was when Wendy walks in, and she sees Toodles' fly cum stained face. She goes, we're not safe here. To the 2 people who are running the place, you know, to Kirsch and to Boy Genius, she goes, we're not safe here. It's like, right, what do you think these creatures were all about? You know, I know you're a child, but, you know, you've also managed to download the entire lexicon of an alien species. So let's just take a second and have a little think. And she just goes, we're not safe here. I'm leaving. And then as soon as she does that, 2 guards stand in front of her to stop her from leaving. And she just goes, and then the alien in the pod goes, rah, as if it's like threatening the two guards.
Yeah.
The guards
Headbutts
with the
the
guns.
window as well.
Yeah, headbutts the window. And they go, okay, let her out. It's like, right.
Okay, there's a couple of things with that. Number one, when Wendy walks in, we get a shot of the alien. And the alien is the least favourite thing about this program for me.
He looked like he should have been playing a harmonica in a jail cell.
Yeah. He looked really bad. Just sat there, just contemplating in his life. You know that picture of Ben Affleck smoking outside a building. It was like that.
Yeah, it was
like,
Steve.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
It was Steve McQueen in The Great Escape, sitting in the cooler, throwing these little squash ball at the wall. Yeah. Nobody knows the trouble I've been.
Yeah,
just sitting in the jail. Sorry, carry on, mate.
I forget where I was going now. Damn it.
Well, she walks out. The alien's just sitting there when she walks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget where I was going.
Sorry,
it's gone.
Derailed.
I'm having a senior moment, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay, Darren. How do
you're doing a Barnard, basically.
Yeah. We're at maximum Barnard at this point. Yeah. All 3 of us have lost
What
it.
factor Barnard?
Engage.
Where we go? Who knows? And when we get there, what will be our mission? Well, our mission will be Why did we come here in the first place?
Turn around and
Exactly.
walk
I
out.
don't know why I'm
the room,
here.
don't
I
remember.
don't know why I'm here. Yeah.
Don't know why. Yeah. I'm sure I left my pen in here.
What was I
No.
saying? Shit.
I'm looking for my glasses. Where are my glasses? Put a fucking tracker on them. I've really got to
Okay.
do that.
Okay. Let me tee you up again, Elton.
Okay.
So we've got her going into the room, going, we're in trouble, we're in danger.
Mhm.
To the two people who have put her in danger. She turns around, fucks off out. The two guys block her. She turns around and she goes, and then the thing goes head first goes absolutely bonzo dog doodah band nuts.
See, I would have preferred her talking to the alien, it to be a non-verbal thing. I think that would have been better. Instead of her doing like a best dolphin impression, it would have been better. It would have been. I think the first time you do it, you make the noise. So Boy Cavalier wants to hear it through her, vocalize it so he knows what it sounds like. Great. You do that and it responds. I don't think you need to see it, her do it from then on. It was just a case of she could hear it. And so why couldn't she repeat that back to them without actually verbalizing it? But
Like a
now
dog
she's got it
whistle.
on like a dog whistle. It's ridiculous.
Because shut up, that's why.
It has just turned it into Fenton. It's just ridiculous.
Fenton the alien. Fenton! Fenton! Jesus Christ! Fenton!
As it goes running over the hill with a fucking ball in its mouth. Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh.
It just makes it's so fucking dumb. I honestly hate it. One of the worst shots in, I think, the second episode when old Nokia boy was running away from the alien in the building just before the 18th century party that he walked in on.
Oh, yes.
Was when it jumped down towards him and missed him. And I thought the way that body had been composed, I don't know if it was CG or if it was wire work or what, but it just looked wrong. The weight shifting, the shape of the animal and the direction of the animal didn't feel right to me.
No.
And that thing coming out of the tree was that thing again all over. It was just wrong. It's just so wrong. That is one thing that I thought Jurassic Park did right when the raptors were jumping down on you, feet first. It had somewhere to land and to do. I think the alien attack today, when you couldn't see it, that was when it was good. When you saw it and it was biting the neck of one man and then swinging its tail and then jumping out of the tree, it looked fucking crap. So bad. To the point where I wish they'd just put it behind tall grass.
Yep.
Because they did the meeting of Wendy and the alien behind tall grass because, you know why? It looks shit if you didn't put that big leaf in front of it. And so they should have done that for the rest of the... Just don't show it. You can't show it. Anything you do, especially in daylight, it looks hideous. Don't do it. You've just ruined everything about it now.
Yeah, I utterly agree. There isn't a single thing about the creature now which is even remotely threatening.
No,
I mean,
it's a tiger.
Yeah.
It's not even a tiger.
No, it's been exposed to the light, and that's it now. It's really, it's like seeing Freddy Krueger in your local Sainsbury's. You kind of go, all right,
yeah, with
fair
Crocs
enough.
on.
Yeah, with Crocs on, going looking at some yogurt and going, bitch.
Look at the yogurt going, oh, that's fattening. Putting it back.
Yeah. Fat free, bitch. Oh, bitch. 15 quid, bitch. Just what?
Could you hurry up and pay? You're sat on a pump at the moment. You're hogging up all the petrol pumps.
Yeah. So, I mean, her sending it round like fucking Blue the Raptor. Can
we have a sting, please?
Go on. What do you want?
The I fucking knew it one, please.
I fucking knew it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, between her talking to it and steering it around like Blue, I think all three of us came to that conclusion at some point in the first or second episode. Though you guys didn't want to believe I said that she'd be talking to it before the end of the fucking series. I'm really, really sorry that I put that out in the world, because that's obviously my fault. I clearly manifested that.
I didn't mind telepathy. Didn't want talking though.
I wouldn't have minded if she'd done it like pheromones or something. I mean, anything, Not that I wanted her like marking out space with a musk, wiping her ass on the tree or something, but it's just cocking a leg and make a mess of the furniture just to direct the alien in a different direction. But it's just the alien's coming quick. Throw some chocolate cocos down.
So what's the plan? Okay, right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the alien. Okay, who's going to take out some guards over there. And then what we'll do is we'll get it to sneak through the actual air conditioning, and we'll find the other two guards placed at point B, and it will take those down as well, while avoiding gunfire. Then it will disappear back into the actual air conditioning, and it will come over here where it will snap the wire on the oxygen unit, and then it will take out the rest of the guards. That sounds brilliant. Okay, what do you need from me? Oh, just a roll of Andrix, because it's a bit complicated, so I need to give out a bit more. Like I've got to basically take a big shit, okay, and then put it into something that looks like a little bit like a sculpture, a warped sculpture of Bugs Bunny, and it will do all that for me. You see, Lee, that's why it doesn't work. That's why that thing doesn't work.
Jeez. Too much.
Yeah.
Wendy popping a squat in the middle of the bushes just to try and tell the alien to go left. Yep. Okay. But okay, so
it didn't go left, but it should. Oh. I see this sweet corn, and it's misread. It's misread the signals.
Mistakes have been made.
Yeah, exactly. It's like shitty runes. That's what it is.
I wiped with aloe vera, and now it's run off into the sea. What?
Indeed. Now I can't tell where I sent him. It could be anywhere. It could be sat there waiting for us. We may never see it again.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad enough just trying to steer big track, but can you imagine trying to get the alien to do all this thing? Oh God. Yeah. So the Jurassic Park thing continues, because part of the story of Jurassic Park, what does Nedry try and do in Jurassic Park?
Take samples.
Mm-hmm.
And sell them on, yes.
Mm-hmm. How does he plan on doing that?
He escapes via the ship, or tries to get to the ship, to the port.
Yeah, to the dock.
Mm-hmm.
To the dock on the other side of the island.
Yeah.
Go through the kitchen, you get Tupperware.
Yeah.
Stick it in that.
But also
an old ice cream carton. Stick it in that. Fuck it! I'm sorry. I think I'm done with the show.
No, it's fine.
It's okay, mate. Shit up as I go along there.
It's fine. Don't worry, dude. It's fine.
One more to go. Don't worry. Let's push through.
Hold the line. But the thing is, right? In Jurassic Park, Nedry gets out by essentially fucking up the computers, finding it impossible to track him. And then he goes down to the beach to get to the dock to escape with a sample. That's exactly what happens in this episode.
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah.
It's exactly what happens in this episode. And then because of a technical glitch, the monsters all get out and then it becomes a dangerous island to escape from.
All we needed was Wendy to knock over a sign, and a
Yeah.
one-way sign, and go this way, no, spin it, and then that way. Oh, I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, or climb over an electric fence just before someone turns it back on.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that. Yes, you're right. That is exactly Jurassic Park. Yeah.
But we didn't have any rippling cups of water though. I'm disappointed.
Not yet. Give it time. I mean, it's still an episode to go.
Fingers crossed.
I don't know anymore. I don't. I mean,
see, they've made Nibs seem. Oh, so I was just getting interested in her story with like the pregnancy, and then they ruined it by defragging her, turning her off and on, and
then having
her.
Wendy immediately erase that.
Yeah, and come in and go, do you know what happened in the last 10 minutes? Let me just explain to you. Oh, okay, great. I'm back to square one. But there could have been such a great development. I think, as you said last week, where if they'd done this over 3 or 4 episodes, that would have worked really, really well. You would have had a gradual regaining of memories, or something's not quite right, and working it out and understanding it, and then the dismissal and the resentment of that happening to you. That would have been really good. But it isn't. And now you've just got like psychopath kid.
Yeah, which is even funnier because it looked like it was all set up to go that way before they wiped a memory. Now, the only instigating element to make her lose her fucking shit was throwing Mr. Strawberry in the water.
Yeah. Yeah, if they'd left her.
She is Drusilla from fucking Buffy. That's what she is. Oh, I don't know whether I'm on my own health now.
Yes, I think I'm made. Maybe.
Maybe. Cookie, look at me. Ooh.
I mean, okay. Let's do the fucking the graves. When they're walking down to the beach, when Nibs and Wendy and Nokia Boy are walking to the beach, they miraculously stumble over their own graves, which is that kind of supposed to be the inciting moment of Nibs finally losing her mind. The thing with it is by implying that, by showing explicitly that they're dead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as Darren, as you rightly said, now it's taken the, are you human? Aren't you human? What makes you human? We've now shot that in the foot. We know that the kids are dead, but we know explicitly now, which means that we now know that the kids' brains are just software, like Boy Genius has been saying all along.
Yep, they are nothing but glorified save points.
Exactly. So at this point now, the whole intriguing thing of what makes you human? Are you human? Aren't you human? Are they organic? Aren't they organic? We've seen Toodles. He can be restored. We have Kirsch say that in this episode. We can back him. We can restart him. And it's like, have we tried it? Well, we haven't quite worked the wrinkles out yet, but yeah, we could do it. So it's like, right. So now the whole, what makes you human? Corporate shenanigans. All these things. Literally just picked them up and thrown them in the bin. Because there is no answer that you're going to get now, because the kids don't believe they're human anymore, which is why Nibs loses her mind. The brother, Nokia Boy, he literally sees the grave of his sister, so he doesn't believe they're real anymore. So that's all done now. That's it. The whole thing was, are they human? Are they a copy of the humans? What could possibly be? Now it's just like everyone's standing by their own graves going, well, I guess we're a copy then. It's like, right.
I think that question is still there. Just because they've seen the graves doesn't mean that question isn't there anymore.
But it's almost implied, isn't it? Because if Toodles can basically be rebuilt from death because he's just backed up software,
Mm-hmm.
and they've already said that, and Nibs can be reprogrammed and have her memories wiped, and, Wendy can just sit there and, take the Encyclopedia Galactica and start reading out fucking alien language. What started off as we've improved you and we've put human minds into a synth has now become you're just software. And okay, so Boy Genius has been going on about that for God knows how long. But the thing is, it's kind of like a oh, right, that's the end of that then. There's no more conversation to be had on this right now. We're just going to show you your graves, and these are a new type of life form. They aren't really kids. They're just poorly programmed robots.
Right.
Really.
See, if there's going to be a showdown at the end of this,
Mm.
then I think having that somewhere near the end, as in they're traversing to a place like they were there, and then they see it, and they're having to deal with the emotional fallout of finding out that, their actual real selves are underground, and what we are is just copies. Having to deal with that, and also having to deal with the alien or whatever creature they care to exchange the alien for.
I mean, do they have to deal with the alien? I mean, we've defanged it to the point now where it is literally one of the Doberman from fucking Boys from Brazil, or one of the Doberman from fucking Magnum. Higgins is coming out and going, Zeus, attack. I mean, really? Oh, God. Sorry, my headphones have just fallen out. Hold on, there you go. I just don't see a conclusion now, which is actually that particularly enthralling.
No, not anymore.
I mean, there's nothing to answer anymore. The alien isn't a threat. Well, it isn't a threat to the main character, Wendy.
Yeah.
The eyeball thing, which can fucking do that's life, tap out a number, tap out pie on its hoof.
Okay, that bugged me. Okay,
go on in.
So you have Boy Cavalier turning round to this eyeball sheep thing and going, well, I'm going to ask it a very interesting question. And it asks it about pi. And he writes on his hand 3.14, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How do we know that the eyeball understands that 3 symbol as a 3?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know that. We know what 3 means. We know that symbol represents 3 of, like 3 spoons, or 3 watches, or 3 keys. We know what that means. But really, to any other alien life form, unless you put 3 dots down, you wouldn't know what that symbol meant.
No.
We know that is a 3, but it's just a series of lines and squiggles. So how does that sheep know that is a 3 and then understand our language and then stamp out the next numbers? I just couldn't understand that. That's where they haven't thought into the corners. You could have been much, much cleverer about that.
It is that whole thing we were saying about Tenet. It's a stupid person's thought of being intelligent, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that whole thing of I'm really clever because the Man from Earth, not Tenet. A stupid person's idea of intelligence. It's just, again, it feels it's the rushed thing, isn't it? You have that whole thing of, we could have had a couple of episodes of him communicating with the sheep and slowly building up a rapport and a lexicon and, dialogue and, and it would feed into Wendy talking to the alien. So there's a sort of like a program within Prodigy to communicate with alien life. You could do all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You could make an entire second half of the season about that. What do they want? Rather than just Wendy going, they didn't ask to come here, and it's like,
Yeah.
and then that's the end of it. And the problem is, and I keep coming back to it, is it feels rushed. This whole episode just feels like, oh shit, we've got one episode left.
Yeah, that's where they are now, isn't it?
And just play the witches music from the fucking Wizard of Oz. Run for the fucking finish line.
Or replace it with a Benny Hill theme tune. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just, it feels unnecessarily rushed. It feels like, as you say, there's corners to be thought into here that would have made narrative sense, that would have filled things out and would have been more satisfying. If Kirsch just suddenly turns around and goes up to Lady Utani next week after the island's been blown up and goes, we didn't get anything, but we did get the manifest for where the Maginot picked up, XX121 or whatever the fuck they're calling the xenomorph alien thing nowadays, then, I don't know. It's just going to feel like, well, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
And everything just feels like it's just running towards maximum carnage, nuke the island, eyeball thing escapes in the head of Boy Genius. That's essentially it.
Right.
And then
I think you're giving the show too much credit. It's probably a much better plot than what we've actually got coming up.
Oh, okay then. I mean,
for that episode.
Okay, next episode then, the finale. What do you think's going to happen? I mean, where we leave this episode, Nokia Boy has shot Nibs. Wendy has lost her shit at her brother. And so my guess is she's now going to disassociate herself from the entire human race. And it's going to be her, the mini fucking, what's it, chest burster, which is probably now a teenager, and the other alien, and she's going to go full sort of like Chris Pratt running around with two aliens fucking things up.
Yep.
Yeah, I do believe that's it. Yes, I think you've hit the nail right squarely on the head there.
And I think Morrow's gonna fucking get the shit punched out of him by someone. He's gonna die. He's gonna die, and I think Morrow will probably die at the hands of some random thing. It's gonna be like, oh, let's just say Mo. So it's gonna be that whole thing of Nibs just going off the fucking rails. So we're gonna have aliens under the control of Wendy running around the island. We're gonna have Nibs losing her shit when she wakes up, going completely off the rails. In fact, I'd imagine Dame Sylvia's going to cop that one. Dame Sylvia's going to get Nibs.
Nibs is just turning into like Shinobi now.
Yeah. Yeah. So go on. Anyone else got any other theories? Because I've got a couple more, but I don't want to just throw them all out.
Okay, I've got one.
Go for it.
I think an alien is going to make it onto a boat to the mainland, and that is going to be your setup for season 2.
Oh.
In a disguise, in a trench coat.
Yeah, it's got a hat, a little curly moustache like Poirot.
I'll tell you what,
and
if
a
it
newspaper with 2 holes cut into it.
It is I, Leclerc. I'll tell you what, if it does, then it'll be Jurassic Park 2, when the T-Rex manages to sail a boat into San Diego Harbor. Do you remember that?
I've got an image in my head of a fucking T-Rex with a little sailor's hat on there. your stripy t-shirt, you know,
Yeah.
a little pipe that just blows bubbles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm strong to the finish because I eat me spinach. I'm T-Rex the Sailor Man. Yeah.
See,
Mm.
when I saw the alien hidden in the camouflage, I'm like, okay, I quite like that.
Mm.
I wouldn't mind if. No, I'm not going to say that word because that
Go
sounds
on.
silly. No, because it's been done in Jurassic Park. If it
Doesn't matter.
If it changed color a little bit,
What, like become a chameleon?
yeah.
Fucking why not, mate?
But then
Seriously.
they did that in Jurassic World with the Indominus Rex.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
I quite like that setting. I unfortunately they just can't do the alien. They've got it all wrong. I'm really sorry. They got everything wrong about the alien. In my eyes, the way I see it, they've got it completely wrong. You know, when Kirsch caught the little baby one today, and it's just skittering around. I'm quite happy for it to be skittered around, but to be caught by a hanky is really, really poor form. That thing should have been like a coiled up rattlesnake.
Yep.
That should have been the most fucking vicious thing in the world at that time. And yet, it just looked like someone had trod on sooty. It was pathetic.
Yeah, or was it when you get, if a bird gets in your house and you throw like a blanket over it so it just stops moving?
Yeah.
Just fucking throw something on it.
Yeah.
I've just had another thought. You're
Go
not
on.
going to thank me for this.
Okay.
Because this is shaping this thing about it getting on a boat and going to the mainland.
Mm-hmm.
It's making that even more real. Okay.
Go on.
So this will be a real I fucking knew it moment for you, Lee. Right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What it'll be is the thing will escape onto a boat and it will go off to the city. And what it'll be is it'll be a post-credit sequence. You'll see Aid Edmondson or the boy Genius sitting there in a chair, and the camera will be directly facing him. And it'll be him looking at the camera, talking to someone.
Yeah.
And it'll be, you know
Ash.
what you've got. No, it won't be Ash.
Don't you dare.
Right? So he goes, this thing is loose in the city. We need it hunted down. None of our troops are going to do this. So we need your help to do so. Will you go in and will you hunt down the creature? And all of a sudden you'll see a fist will suddenly drop into shot and a big fucking blade will shoot out of it and it will cut to black with the scream of a fucking predator. And that is what it will do, right? Or it will go, want some candy? That'll be it. That is what, I bet you it'll either be a post-credit sequence or that'll be the fucking thing that ends the episode and then it'll cut to rock track, right? It'll go cock rock track. That is how it's going to finish. Fade to black, scream of the predator, kick in the rock track.
And it's got a 1700s pistol in it because they all have 1700s pistols on them, don't they?
Yeah. As Silver Bullets Bring Forth Guillotine starts playing, yeah?
Yep.
Bring forth the guillotine. 20 seconds
That's
to
what
apply.
happened. That is what is going to happen. 20 seconds to apply. Yes. Bring forth the guillotine. That's what happened. I reckon it'll be something like that.
I honestly think the island will get blown up. That's almost a given. What I also think is that we will see Wendy and the aliens on the boat sailing off to places unknown.
It's a bit of Lionel Richie.
Yeah, exactly.
Sail on down the line for half a mile or so, and don't tell anybody where we're going.
Yeah, that's it. I
Come on, sail on, honey. That's it.
Sail on, sail on, sail.
Yeah, fuck the rock tune. That's the closing track, right? It's a complete
exactly.
like left field choice
Fucking
of music.
David Gray, sail away with me, honey. But
Or it'll be, I am sailing, I am sailing.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
Roll out Rod Stewart.
Exactly. So, yeah, but what I do reckon is Boy Genius, Count Oculus in his head, and regardless of what anything else happens, he's got remember the guys in V when they had those big old glasses, those big old black glasses.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he'll have them on his head, on his face, and people will be talking to him and he'll be just nodding along and all that kind of shit. And they'll say, oh, he hasn't been particularly, he's got after his terrible accident on the island, he managed to survive. He'll be in a hospital or something, but unfortunately, I think he's got some eye damage. So we put these glasses on him. Do you think he'll be all right, sir? And he'll just be nodding. And then all of a sudden, someone will ask him something, and he'll just go,
No, he won't even
Michael
do that.
Smiley. No.
He won't even do that. No.
But he will have that glasses on. He'll have those glasses on.
He'll be in a chair. He'll have a keyboard, very, very much like Stephen Hawking style thing, and he'll be tapping something into it.
Oh yeah, see now that'd be good.
Yep.
But that's assuming that it ends on this season. I genuinely think that this rush to the end and to pull all the triggers and to make a big hoo-ha
it's a setup for season 2.
is set up for season 2. And the problem is I don't want to see a season 2. I just don't, even though we would obviously review it when it came out, but the fundamental fact of the matter is it's just going to turn into an ongoing show of, oh, where's the aliens? Oh, she's controlling them like dogs, like fucking Halle Berry in John Wick 3. I mean, she's just going to be wandering about with her 2 alien mates. And the question is, can she control them forever? Maybe, maybe not, And, Wayland trying to hunt her down. I don't know. I just don't see any satisfying conclusion to this. I just don't.
No, I'm not going to be satisfied now. I know that. And as I've been saying all the way through this, it's not the alien I wanted. I think it's the alien I deserve, but it's not the one I wanted. I don't know where it's going to go. Years ago, I was on another episode on a show. I forget what it was called, Black Tapes or something like that. And they asked, we were talking about Alien and the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked me, as like a closing thought, what would you like to, where would you like it to go?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I don't know where, but where I see it going is Earth and do it. And my thought was half of Earth has just been turned into a hive. It's dormant because you're not triggering it, and you're living in Australia or somewhere like that. Like all the humans have emigrated to Africa and Australia, but most of the continents have been covered by hives and all these aliens and eggs. They're just dormant, waiting to be triggered again. And that's the way I see the creature. I see it as it reproduces, then goes dormant, waiting for someone else to trigger it, and then it reproduces and then goes dormant. And that's the way I see it works, or the way I would like it to work. It's a cancer. That's the way I see it. And it just reproduces itself constantly. And
you know what will set it off, didn't you, for season 2? Of course, the President of the United States, who's got the thing for nuclear fusion in his case, will be flying over. And then it will get knocked down. And then it will crash. and it'll be they need to send someone in who's obviously had a bit of a run-in with the eyeball alien, right? Because they've only got one eye now and an eye patch.
Exactly where you're going with this.
Yep, yep, indeed. And of course, they'll have to battle a very sort of an Isaac Hayes style alien who drives around in a Cadillac with lampshades for headlights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he's talking about, don't you, Elton?
I think so. It's a
Escape
film.
from New York.
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
That's what it will be.
It'll be Escape from New York. Yeah, Snake Plissken. He's got one eye missing, so he's immune to the Oculus.
Or maybe he is the Oculus.
Yeah, or actually, that's probably what the boy genius is going to have. He's going to have an eye patch.
Yeah, he will. That's right.
Anyway.
So my brain's just spouting bullshit now. It's
cool. I suppose, the eyeball monster will get him. I suppose. I like him as a character. I think once the eyeball gets him, you lose that character. It might act like him, but it won't be him.
No.
It'll be a very different thing. And then he all goes very moustache twirly and stuff like that. I'm just looking on IMDb at the moment because, I think we've done the episode now, haven't we, really?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm looking at it, and it's got the ratings of all the episodes.
Okay.
And the one that is the highest out of them all is episode 5, which is the Alien remake.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the problem. We keep getting the same stuff again and again regurgitated to us because film studios and TV studios and all these media studios think that we want the same stuff again and again. The problem is people vote and say that's the best episode, so we're going to get it again and again.
The problem, and it's always been a problem with all of nostalgia, and I've been as guilty of it as anyone else, and it even comes down to like that Spinal Tap film I watched the other week, Spinal Tap 2. The problem is people think that what they want is more of the same.
Yeah.
If you have a tin of soup, you want to have another tin of soup, it's going to be the same tin of soup. But if someone says, oh, over here is a different flavor of soup that you might like. But everyone goes like Andy from the fucking, Little Britain. I want that one. But you say you don't like that soup. I want that one. And they just, sticks to eating the soup, the one soup that he's always liked.
Yeah.
And the problem is that you get one of two things happen. You either get continual churning out of the same thing over and over and over again until people get bored of it, or you get complete left fields, which are big swings and misses, or swings and occasional hits, but the idea is it's still within an existing IP.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm disappointed that the highest rating one is the fucking Maginot, named after the Maginot Line episode, I'm also not terribly surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Because everyone wants to see Alien again. Yeah. And that's it.
But we have Alien.
Yeah, but we haven't got Alien. It's like the
got
Star
Alien
Wars
indoors, okay?
Exactly. But it's it's exactly the same problem as like Star Wars or Star Trek or Doctor Who or any of the other fucking things. People don't want good new stuff. They don't want to go to a totally new franchise with a totally new thing. They want what they want, what they want. They want, and the problem is that people don't know that they don't want. People don't know that they want something new until it's basically landed in their laps, and if you're lucky, it connects.
Mm-hmm.
So things like The Expanse, for example. Now, there are people who read the books. They like the books. When the show landed, it took a while, but it got its traction and it took off.
Yeah.
Now you look on the sci-fi subreddits, and I can guarantee you, if someone says, someone please recommend me a new sci-fi show to watch, within 15 seconds you'll have a reply going, The Expanse. And everyone goes, The Expanse.
Yeah.
And it's like, so now that's it. The Expanse is the only thing that can exist. And so give it another 2, 3, 4 years, whatever. There'll be another series of The Expanse, and everyone will be disappointed because it's set in a different time period, but it's essentially The Expanse, and that's what they want.
Yeah.
Now, it'll just be over and over and over again until the fucking cows come home. And that's this show. This show is, do you remember that? And then when it goes off piste, it doesn't want anything to do with its own franchise. And that's, interestingly, the bits that we like.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and do you know what? Ironically, I reckon we'll do that for this. Do this for that. We'll do Blade Runner 2099 when it comes out, the TV show.
Cool.
And I reckon if 2099 comes out, all it'll be is, hey, do you remember the rainy streets? Hey, do you remember the standing on the rooftops making soliloquies? Do you remember the Voight-Kampff test? And all those bits will be the bits that are the least interesting in that show.
Yeah.
I'll guarantee you. But that'll be the bit that everyone loves.
And it'll be in the trailer, all of it.
Yeah. I guarantee you, someone will be sitting on a roof. There'll be a bit of Vangelis playing in the background, and he'll say something like, I've watched some stuff that you people wouldn't even get your head around. I've seen fridges on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I've watched D-beams glitter in the daylight at Tannhauser's at Tannhauser's garden path. All those moments. Yeah, exactly.
I've seen Charlie Brown.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen the last episode of American Dad. No, I mean, all those moments will be lost in time like snot in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Time to unalive. And then it'll just be over. And there'll be people clapping like fucking seals.
Because they got, yeah. I know. It's, yeah, we've seen that time again, haven't we? So,
and that's what this is doing. It's
playing it safe. I don't like it when it plays safe. Star Wars did that with The Force Awakens. They played that way too safe.
Yeah,
and it's just okay. You just did the same. You just did the same thing, didn't you?
Yeah, but
Just
then you've got Last Jedi. Did you see Last Jedi?
I haven't seen The Last Jedi yet. No.
Okay.
One day we might. The Last Jedi. Hang on. What ones? I haven't seen the last one.
No, me neither. The Last Jedi was enough.
Yeah, that was space horses and shit like that. No, fuck off.
I haven't seen Space Horses. I don't know about that one.
There were space horses in that.
Were there?
They were going to the casino.
Oh yes, the hyena giraffes through the space casino.
Yeah, space horses
through Planet Ibiza.
Planet
Ibiza.
Yeah. Fucking awful. When's that going on the docket so we can rip it a new one?
Oh, good lord! I don't know. I could take it because the thing is, if I do that, we'll have to do all three, and then I'll have to break the seal and do the last one.
Yeah.
And I really don't think I could do that.
I don't think I'll make it through Force Awakens because it'd just be like, no, stop, Elton, stop. We know it's the same. We all know because.
Anyway, back to Alien Earth.
Yeah.
before we really go off the fucking rails.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, nostalgia is powerful, and that's what they're counting on. We're coming up to the end of a season. Noah Hawley wants to have at least 2 to 3 seasons, because he always has 2 to 3 seasons of everything he's ever made, and this will be no different. So therefore, pull all the triggers, get everyone clapping like seals, doing ATSD Death Star. It's just like they'll all clap like a bunch of seals and go, woohoo, let's see season 2. I wonder if the aliens make it to the mainland.
Okay, right.
Of course they bloody well.
My prediction. They'll, because they're captured at the moment, Hermit's crew, Wendy and Hermit. Hermit will get the eye monster, I reckon. I think the eye monster will go into Hermit, which will piss Wendy off, which will make her release the dragons.
Okay.
Release the dragons.
Yep. That's what really sends her over, because now it'll be her against humanity then. You remove Hermit from her, even though she is pissed off at him. Boy Cavalier killing her brother will be the last straw, and she unleashes the dragons.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Okay. Cool.
Full Daenerys.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. And what? And everyone else dies? Is that it?
Everyone else dies. I reckon Boy Cavalier will get away with Hermit and Eyeball, and hopefully Aid Edmondson as well. Kirsch, I don't know. Kirsch should join Wendy's group. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. That's what I think. Nibs, yep, definitely Shinobi. She's like jumping up and down everywhere, just kicking the shit out of everything. You're going to have now you're going to have like a motley crew of things that people are adept at doing now. So you're going to have Wendy being able to control the aliens. I don't know what Smee would do. He hasn't found himself yet. Slightly is a mischievous little fucker, so he's able to sneak around places. Nibs is the ninja. Toodles is dead. So I think that's it, isn't it? Are there any others?
Yeah, and then they'll all wear bird costumes and go G-Force, and now fly
you
off.
got Curly as well, haven't you?
Oh,
Curly's on the other side, though.
Well, yeah.
What about Larry and Mo?
Anyway, I reckon Eyeball into Hermit. Watch it not happen, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Dal?
I've got so many stupid little ideas about how this is all going to go.
Go on then.
I still think, that suggestion that the Predator is going to be kind of revealed in this. And it will be an end of episode thing. Right?
God.
What will happen is...
Please be wrong.
How about this?
Yeah. What?
Wendy gets knocked unconscious, or whatever it is, she gets hit by one of those electro guns, and she's taken out of the game, which means the alien itself then goes rogue, right? And it starts taking out everything. Okay, and I think there's a couple of aliens on that island. Right? What if they start closing in on the group, and as they're trying to fight these things off, and they're slowly moving backwards towards a point on a hill, suddenly a figure morphs into existence behind them. And it's a predator.
Oh, no.
Because they want their franchises.
And what if we find out that the Maginot actually stole these creatures from a a fucking predator facility that housed these things.
Right. Oh.
Are you
I'm
saying
sorry.
that-
I've got my shit scenario generator running a lot now. Right. Okay.
it's overheating at the moment, I'm afraid.
I was going to say it's on full
Yep.
flow.
It's gone 11 o'clock now, so this is it. It's not making any sense. Coco the clown is in the printing press, and he's just
Are you
wanking
saying
into the ink cartridge, and there we go. Have some of that.
Yep.
Sorry, Owen, you were going to say.
Are you saying the predator wants his eggs back?
I think so. I think the predator wants his ball back. His eyeball back. Get it? No? Okay. Forget I said it.
If these are the most dangerous creatures they've come across, they're not really that dangerous, are they?
Shut up.
Oh, God. Yep. Yeah. You know what I'd like to happen right now in the next episode? I'd like it all to go chaos. I'd like the aliens to get to a main city. I'd like the Oculus to escape. I'd like the flies to escape. I'd like everything to escape. The whole cities and cities being torn asunder and people dying left, right, and center. And then right at the very end, it's just getting more and more chaotic. People are dying. Nibs is dead. Everyone's dead. Fucking the skies darken with the Prometheus black goo flying all over the planet. And then Ripley wakes up on Gateway Station, and the nurse comes in and goes, "Another nightmare again? I'll give you something to sleep." And she goes, "No, I've slept enough."
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
And have it all as a fucking nightmare from
Samuel
Ripley.
Jackson. Samuel Jackson walks in. I'm here to talk to you about the Alien Initiative. And then,
Yeah, exactly. But no.
motherfucker. Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But anyway,
Cool. Wait, it's good that we're all jazzed for the final episode.
I really am not. I genuinely think the only thing I think I can predict is that Boy Genius will get away with Oculus in his head, and if you want to be really, really, really pushing it out there, it doesn't take him over because he's a genius, and therefore it'll go Battlestar Galactica. It'll be like Baltar with 6.
Oh, okay.
So he'll be walking around with the Oculus in his head, and the thing will be whispering in his ear like some sort of demon or something, like a little bad guy on his shoulder that nobody else can see, but he's got wraparound glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's all too real. It really is. That's all too believable.
Yeah. And that'll be the season 2, which will be Count Oculus and fucking Boy Genius wandering around fucking things up. And, is he really in control or isn't he? Because, that's a nice deep question to have. Once we've had, are you human, aren't you? Well, no, you're not now. But the next one is, what makes you you? And then you can just go one step beyond and sort of like Oculus is controlling him, but, he's got a little bit of control himself. Do you know what, Dal? I'd just say one thing.
Yeah.
Londo Malari, keepers. You know exactly what I mean.
I know. Oh, God. The last episode's going to be a pile of old wank, isn't it? It's just, it really is. I've just got this fear.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, and spoilers for a 40-year-old sci-fi show, but there's in Babylon 5, one of the main characters, jumping forward 20 years from the events of the main story, the bad guys take revenge on him by sticking a thing on his neck. And the thing on his neck is like a little squid with a single eye. Ah, actually, there you go.
Oh,
it's a single thing with a single eye, and it's on him. It's on him, and when it's on him and awake, he can't do anything. But when it sleeps, because he gets drunk, it falls asleep and he has a semblance of control. There you go. And that is in Babylon 5. That was like from fucking 1998. That's those scenes. And
It predicted this show. That's what it did.
yeah, there you go, Elton.
Okay.
So there's like basically there's this buffoonish character who slowly descends into darkness over the course of 5 years, but eventually becomes the emperor of a planet. But the bad guys come along and stick this one-eyed thing onto him to control him and fuck up his planet. Yeah?
Okay.
And essentially he gets one of the other characters from the show to basically kill him, but he can't do it himself because if it wakes up, it stops him from doing anything. So he asks a friend to kill him and gets the thing and says, I'm in control while it's asleep. But if I try and do anything like kill myself, it'll wake up and stop me. So I'm not going to tell you, you don't tell me when, just come and get me. Just get me while this thing's asleep. You know, and like I say, it's, in fact, I'll tell you what, I'll find a picture of it and I'll send it to you, Elton.
Okay.
Malari Keeper. Non-Malari Keeper. And then I go, image. Yeah. Yep. Copy image. I'm going to drop this in. This is really enthralling for people listening. I've got to be honest with you.
Yeah. This makes great podcasting. This really
this is all about, this is great podcasting. This is podcasting. So yeah, that's what's actually sitting on his neck. That picture there.
Okay, hang on a second.
Let's see if I can find another picture of it. Where is it? That's what it looks like close up. That's what it looks like close up.
Yeah.
But it's, oh God, there should be another picture of it, but essentially it's sitting on his neck. Oh, there it is. I got a picture of it there. Copy that. And when it falls asleep, he has control. There you go.
Right.
Do you think I've hit the nail on the head there, Dal?
I think the bottom of the barrel's giving you side eye. I really do. You've gone totally Doug McCaw and Peter Cushing. You've buried to the fucking centre of the earth, right? Okay,
yeah.
The bottom of the barrel's way back up there.
No, fuck it. I don't care anymore. That's it. I mean, why not? Why the fuck not? It's ripped off Jurassic Park. It's, it can barely go very far without ripping off Alien, which is ironic considering it's an Alien show. It's just, fucking do it. Go for it. Go the whole hog. But I reckon Wendy is going to go and rescue Nokia Boy. I reckon she's going to rescue Nokia Boy. Nokia Boy's going to go. He's going to have the Oculus almost on his face. And considering his plot armor is Teflon, he's not going to get the eye. And she's just going to rage in there with 2 Xenos and fucking tear shit up. And then Oculus is going to go for Boy Genius. That's my plan. And then Yutani goes, fuck it, blow them all up, blows up the island. And that's the end of that.
All right.
How say you, chaps?
I think there's season 2 on the horizon, so they're not going to. I don't think they'll blow up the island yet. If things are escaping, then there's no point in blowing up the island.
Okay.
Well, it's their investment, isn't it?
It's their investment, I suppose.
Yeah, whatever. If you say so.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. At this point, it's just like,
Mm.
okay. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, what do you guys think? I mean, we've obviously lost the will to live. It's quite clear. It's quite clear. It's all gone. It's all gone tits
It's
up.
all gone so wrong now.
It's gone so very, very wrong. It really has. And yeah, and my will is completely left my body. It's up sticks. It's packed his bags and it's fucked off on a boat off the island. Weekend at Bernie's style.
Oh
Right, I think we'll leave it there unless anyone's got anything else you want to bring up. Elton, do you have anything you want to bring up?
No, I think everything that I wanted to say has been said about this awful episode, the worst of the season so far. I can see the next episode being better, but that's not a long stretch. Really, it just needs to actually turn up and write its name down on the sheet to get better marks than it did this time round.
Well, mate, I tell you what would be nice if they just didn't show the alien in broad daylight as a fat man in a suit.
It is a man in a suit, isn't it? It's really, really bad.
It really is.
It's one of those old Japanese Godzilla movies. That's what it'll be.
It is.
There's a reason why people think the eyeball monster is the best one. It's because it's subtle, it's not overused, and it doesn't look like shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I think the eyeball was probably the one thing that I've turned around the most on. I think when I first saw it, I thought it was from Trapdoor. Now I just think it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But beyond that, the rest of this is just tedious. I think it's the best way of putting it. But
yeah, nothing from me. Let's just get out of here.
So now we've put all that out there, right? I really hope we're proved wrong and it just does something different.
Really?
A musical episode.
Do you really think you're really doing the musical episode thing?
Yeah, you're going to find it's a fucking school play or something like that, you know. There you go.
No, Michael Fassbender will turn up and go fascinating, just as the fucking thing rolls to black.
Yeah,
oh well,
your celebrity cameo right there. Fassbender, get him in, get him on the phone now.
That's it.
It's not going to do anything different than what we think, though.
No, I know.
Because
we're just hoping.
Yeah, it hasn't done anything. We've at the very beginning of this season, we were hoping for it to be doing something intelligent and thoughtful and going off in a different. We were sat there going, "Oh, this is pretty good Blade Runner TV show, isn't it? This is great." We weren't expecting this.
Yep.
And now it's scraping down to the obvious stuff. Someone said, "Well, we haven't had a chest burster and all the grade A stuff. We need that, and we need to show that." And so they crammed it in here.
Yep.
And so next episode, they're just going to have everything going absolutely haywire. They're not going to be subtle about it. They're not going to be creepy about it. They're just going to be like, well, they asked for it. It's like Ridley Scott in Covenant, where everyone was moaning, everyone's moaning about there being no aliens in Prometheus. Well, I'll give you all the aliens in Prometheus. Yeah, but we actually want the story.
Yeah, we want a story that's actually sensible.
Yeah.
But hey-ho. To be quite honest, if I get everything wrong this next episode, I'll actually be quite interested about it because it'll be something different.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Would be nice.
I hope so. I really hope. I hope we're sat here in a week's time going, fucking hell, what the hell happened? Because we got it completely wrong and they pulled off a blinder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's hope. But
fingers crossed.
Oh well. I just can't see it. I just can't see them doing anything interesting with this anymore. I just don't. I mean, the grave thing, and she's lost her humanity. That's the end of it, and then fucking Nokia boy giving it the I'm gonna gonna mourn at your grave. It's just like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. And I tell you what, the best thing that could happen, there's actually two Oculus, Count Oculus, and old Hermit ends up looking like Sid the Sloth.
Yep.
And we get the Ice Age call back.
Oh God.
And they're both sitting there doing Ice Age with aliens. Why not? Fucking why not?
I'll be happy with that.
Well, that's me done. I'm going to go outside and lay in the middle of a road now.
Nice. Beautiful. Well, if anyone else has any thoughts, we'll read them. We'll read them all out next week. Feedback for this episode and next episode. We'll bookend them. If anybody's got any thoughts generally on the whole series, do send them in. You got the usual feedback address, which is feedback@blackdogpodcast.com, or you can just leave it in the Facebook group and just put it underneath the episode. As ever, try and be respectful and as spoiler free as possible on public forums. Yes, we'll see you here next week. Otherwise, we'll see you here in a couple of days' time for Total Recall. But for all of your Arnie impressions,
get your ass to Mars,
Richter. If you're looking at this, that means I am you, and you are me. Something has gone seriously fucked up. Hagen has screwed us up. Anyway, yes. But anyway, we will either see you for Total Recall or come back here next week at the usual time of Thursday. And we will be here for Alien Earth Episode 8, which is called, hold on, what's it called? Oh, fucking God.
What? Is that what it's called? Blimey, it's a bit rough for an episode.
No, it's called The Real Monsters.
Oh, no.
Who are the real monsters? It's the humans. Are we the baddies? Oh, fuck.
It's so original. It's so original.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
There were some millennials sat in a conference room and they went, do you know what?
Eating their pumpkin spice latte muffins or something.
Yep. In their flip-flops and board shorts and bucket hats.
Eating chips off a plate.
Yeah.
Off
a satchel.
Off a satchel, yeah. Eating chips off a shovel.
And going, do you know what would be really original and unique? Turning the monsters around and asking the question, are we the monsters? And the whole room just goes, yes, let's do that. Let's do that.
This is the thing. That's it. Yeah.
And then someone agreed and they went along with it. Anyway, come on, let's end this episode now. Come on, let's just go.
Yes.
Okay, everyone.
Let's just go. Irish goodbye. Irish goodbye.
Yes, Irish goodbye. Thank you very much for listening. You know the contact details. Get in contact or don't. Let's all just cry together as we realise episode 8 is The Real Monsters. Until then, thanks Darren. Thanks Elton.
No problem.
Until then, take care. Tatty bye.
Bye-bye.
Good luck, everyone.